Morning. So, I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as the collective. Without you, this doesn't work. Astrology has given me fields of gold, not fields of dreams. I will build it and they will come. Fields of gold. So wheat, barley, that sort of thing. Maybe talking about the farmers again, because I know they're connected to country now, so yeah, it may be that. It may be that you like walking in the countryside. Maybe you have a special memory of fields when you was a kid. I don't know. I have to find the song and see what it means. So I'll put it in the comments as usual. Don't even know who it's by. It's not. It's a lovely song, but I don't know who it's by. So today's card would be the Empress, the Mother Energy. It's about new beginnings, abundance, happiness. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, but above all, Mother Earth, which fits, doesn't it? So, I'm a bit slow sometimes, sorry, Spirit. And there she is in the sweet spot. Wow. So, happiness, abundance. She does, we know, have a connection to the military. 11th of November, May the 31st. So for some, it's a happy pregnancy, or you are nurturing a new beginning in some way. For others, it's abundance of family, security, happiness, or even finances. It's about abundant crops. It's about joy. It's about mothers. It's the divine feminine. So the most important female in your life. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of children. It's also, in some cases, the other woman. And it's also the merging of businesses, families, etc. So, can't ignore that it's in the sweet spot, so it must be important. Here we are again, feeling dissatisfied, telling ourselves that we're not good enough, we're not old enough, we're not young enough, we're not rich enough, being ungrateful, because if you've got a roof over your head, clothes on your back and food in your belly, you should be grateful, because there's many that aren't. 7 years. It's reassessing really, and reaping what you sow. So you rewarded for your good deeds, and not punished, but made to learn a lesson for your bad deeds. But wherever you are, even if you're at rock bottom, Spirit is saying this is money in the bank, not actual money. This is lessons you've learned that have got you this far. You're more than halfway. If you give up now, you're a fool. Because even if you've failed, if you've gone bankrupt, say 3 times, surely to God you've learned some lessons from that, what not to do. Even if you've been married 3 times, surely to God you know now what not to do. So you're not starting from scratch because you actually know what not to do, which a lot of people don't. And from that place you can build something. It's not a race. You're not competing with anybody else. This is about your self-worth and knowing that you can get there. But you have to be your own taskmaster. 7 years. You are protected by Archangel Michael. This is a Libra man. But it is the Libra energy, so you girls are left out of this picture. It can be a cusper, so an early Libra or a late Libra, which is Virgo or Scorpio. But it is somebody that is ready to sever ties, somebody that is honest and stands true in integrity. Clear thinking and exact. Could be a doctor, a priest, a lawyer, getting some clear, exact and honest advice. And it may be because there's illness. The Leo new moon. Leo is in Mercury also, so communications, and the sun. So, trouble is, for some reason, the Leos are, oh, what's that look? What's that? What does that look like at the bottom? A field of gold. But they've got their back to it. They're ignoring it. That's the abundance. Instead, they're looking at the Capricorn energy. Someone or something that uses them or they use. It's a power struggle. And they're ignoring the important things in life. Illness, bad temper, impatience. In actual fact, this card is the Leo card only because it has the number 8. The line on there is not who we're talking about. We're talking about this lady. This lady who's managed to tame the beast within and the beast without. So that's what it's about. So when I say Leo, I'm not bashing Leos. This is what it's about. It's about the power struggle, the karmic situation, the power struggle between our wants and our needs. Good and evil, if you like, light and shadow side. So it's negative, illness, bad temper, lack of courage, all the negativity of that. 8 or 26 is negative because somebody here, fire sign energy, possibly Sagittarius, acted without thinking. And act in haste, repent at leisure. On the back of possibly someone born 1966, plus or minus 12, February to February. Passion, gone. No passion for life anymore. It's an injustice. Again, we've got the Libra. An imbalance, an unfairness. The trouble with Libra energy is they're too fair. They listen to everybody's side and never make a decision. So something is stopping the transformation because of the butterfly. He's got his back to the butterfly. Could be a court case. It's about the lines of the marital home, partnerships. So like I said, somebody's severing ties in a partnership or at work, career, or in a marriage. There's issues with the loins, so it could be colon, prostate, stuff like that. And it's becoming a heavy burden, or has been a very heavy burden to carry for a long time. And there's no defending this situation anymore. And yet, there is happiness at the end of this. You are growing as a soul. But the thing about, because usually this lady's pregnant, the thing about childbirth is you can't have the child without the pain. So you can't have the new beginning without the pain that it causes. You are growing as a person, as a soul. There is happiness to be had, but you need to sever ties. So, 3 or 30 is neutral because it's today's card. So the important numbers are 11, 8 and 26. All negative energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person is negative, but the situation around that person or that number is negative. There we go, you see. She is the minor arcana of hair. So we are going to get happiness, but not yet. Because this lady is unhappy with the state of affairs. See, reaping what they sow. Because the 1 and the 7 make 8. So somebody hasn't put the effort in to make this a happy, abundant situation. Possibly somebody born 1959 is involved somewhere, plus or minus 12 February to February. It's an unreliable, unpredictable friend, female, Taurus energy, not speaking the truth about material matters. So not facing the truth, really, about how bad it really is. Severing ties because there is somebody who's over-emotional, possibly drinks, or somebody who doesn't love themselves. Scorpio energy. Sitting on the fence, what do we say about Libra? You sit there so long because you can see both sides of the situation and don't know what is fair. But you're not realising that there's them, that decision, then there's your decision. And your decision, as long as it's right for you, is the right one. Why are you... I never understand why you're vacillating between what's best for them, when the decision is what's best for you. 2 years. Yeah, somebody refusing to leave the misery of the past behind. Again, the salmon country, we said, didn't we, is the Leo energy, battling against the current. You can't make it be the way you want it to be, and you're getting impatient. And there it is again, the reiterating. You're ungrateful, you're reaping what you sow, you've got to be grateful for what you've got. You're more than halfway there, so you aren't going to have to start from scratch. You are good enough. We don't need to be ungrateful. The more negativity you put out there and be ungrateful, the less you're going to get. You've got to manifest the positive. If you're grateful for your bills and being able to pay, oh God. See, this is what I mean, right? They don't make it easy for me because it always looks like I'm beating up on the Leos, and I really don't like it. But there we are again. The Leo female cusper. She could be an early Leo, which is Cancer, a late Leo, which is Virgo, but she is a Leo. And we've got it in the Sun, the Moon, and the Mercury. So the Sun is what the face we show to the world, the Moon is our secret side, and Mercury is communications. She's not doing any communicating. She's seen her ass. She demands a certain way of life, and there's no defending it anymore. When the nightmare's over, Spirit promised that there will be happiness. 9 weeks. But an apology is needed. What did I say? Because there's no defending this situation. So somebody's done something during this Leo moon, and you was warned, because Ablas said, didn't he? Watch yourselves during this Leo new moon. Don't go shouting your mouth off half cocked. So let's see. I think it changes tomorrow, doesn't it? Is it coming on the 28th? 29th, sorry. Oh, God. So, something's come to a halt. Depression. Family dynamics have changed. Unhappiness. Feeling drained. It may be because of illness. It may be a mother's illness. 10 months. Feeling, oh yeah, like you have enemies. But the enemy may well be yourself, because like I said, you're thinking, trying to make a decision between two things. But you're not asking yourself what you want. Rapid communications. Heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Overcoming that will be a chore. Could be minor surgery, especially with the doctor, priest or lawyer there. Could be a surgeon. Didn't plan for this. Didn't plan for this at all. This is taking you blindsided, you. Oh, somebody's walking away. Finally, walking away. Unfinished business. And there she is. Finally becoming clear that they're meant to be together. So, two clear thinking people, knowing exactly what they want, cutting through the bullshit, severing ties, and getting to the point. So, and then we have it. When they do, they start out on a new journey, a new adventure. The Fool. Fool rush in where angels fear to tread. This is my Dick Whittington card, do you remember? Number 22. Positive energy. So he leaves the village with everybody laughing at him behind his back. Believing that the streets of London are paved with gold. We all know they're not. Dick didn't. So he gets there and he feels the fool. And anybody else who felt the fool would sit there thinking, I'm such a fool, woe is me, crying over spilt milk. But something special about Dick, because he thought, oh, well, I'm here anyway. I might as well see what I can do. So he'd got as far as London. And he had no money. And yet he still made a life for himself as the Lord Mayor of London eventually. So who had the last laugh? Because he didn't give up. He learned from his lessons and he moved forwards. And there we have the Chariot. not trying to control others anymore, taking back control of your own life. Cancer energy, check yourself, girls. Delays in travel, ambulances, fire engines, mechanical problems, speeding tickets, parking fines. Careful when you're reversing and watch out for the red car. 7 or 25. So we've got 7, 8, possibly next month maybe, or the 25th and 26th of this month, whatever happened. But the 22 is yet to come. Going out on an adventure, ending the nightmare, growing as a soul, and being happy. That's all Spirit wants for you, is to be happy. So, and there it is. See? Scorpio energy. They want you to transform your life. So, number 20. This is the Death card. So, something has to end before something new can be born. Put your ear down close to your soul and listen hard. The name Anne could be important. Acknowledging your desires and surrendering yourself to the depths is what will serve you best at this time. Scorpio has a bad reputation for ruthless behaviour. So, the severing of ties. Scorpio is emotional but not as sympathetic in the way of Cancer or Pisces. So there's the Scorpio energy. Yeah. When Scorpios enter a room, they don't have to say a word. Everybody knows what they're feeling. They can feel the energy. You are being tested. You may feel isolated and on your own without much sympathy or help from others. If so, it's time to stand on your own and fight those forces that are gathering against you. You will win and come out much stronger and happier than before. What did I say? Thank you, Spirit Full Circle. But it will be an intense time. There are a number of positive changes with this card, and you will soon gain what you have worked so hard for. This card implies karmic issues, even the resurfacing of a past life recollection. So many of your relationships now will be karmic in nature. Yep, there's the karma. And thus be tried as well. Your life may feel like a trial. Justice. Matters involving inheritance and money may figure in, such as heirlooms, legacies, and what comes through family or people you are tied to from your deep past. You may have to deal with someone who may plot revenge over something you're not even guilty of. It could also be a time where enemies surface, so you would be wise to protect your reputation. Strong sexual attraction will arise, whether wished for or not. Obsessions are possible. It's wise not to get wrapped up in intrigues with people you don't know very well or have only known for a short time, because one night stands is in there. Do not attempt to maneuver or manipulate anyone, because that will backfire. On a positive side, now is the time to be resourceful. Guard that which you have worked for. If romance is your question, expect it to be transforming and not something you can leave aside. In some cases, your partner may seem aloof and hard to reach, but both of these are, yes. And matters will erupt into unexpected passion. If the surrounding cards indicate that things will progress, this may be one of the most important and transforming relationships you've ever had in your life. In dealing with jobs and careers, expect intensity, restrictions and demands. Sometimes it indicates you will be going through a period of deep self-analysis. You may seek out professional, or you may work through this alone by reading or through reflection. Be careful when it comes to finances in areas such as taxes and property, shared assets. You could have resounding success or tremendous losses currently, but the message is to take your chances and stick with your decision no matter what. You have the ability now to make it work. So the Death card, endings and new beginnings, transform through desire, psychic ability, taxes, secrets, wins and losses, sexual attraction and secret affairs. So, there we are, 35. Divination. So a lot of you will be possibly seeking the fortune, maybe just coming to see me. It's about your guides and the tree spirits. So we're talking about trees in the countryside again, aren't we? Now, word of warning though, if you don't know what you're doing with tarot, whether you think they're just cards or not, you do attract spirits when you play with divination tools. So, first of all, you have to protect yourself. Secondly, you have to cleanse your tools. And thirdly, you never do your own. You can't do your own. If you do, you will only see what you want to see, for starters. You're too biased to be able to read your own, but it is also bad luck. As is buying your own tools. All your tools should be bought with love, because that blesses the tools. Don't dabble with things that you don't understand. Learn from the base up, but have respect. It is not a game. Divination. Wrong book. What am I looking at? We haven't had this one, I don't think, before. I might have had it, but I don't think so. 35. This is a sign called Fion's Window. It is a symbol called Ogam, pronounced O-ham, O-am, or O-gam, which is early form of Irish writing. Placed around concentric circles, each of the O-gam letters represent a tree and also forms of Celtic tree calendar. Each tree or O-gam represents specific energies, much like rune symbols. Each tree has its own wisdom and knowledge to share. It makes an amazing divination system, but also a powerful way to advance our spirituality. The tree spirits are here to guide you. It may be time to work with the energies of the Celtic tree calendar and discover a whole new meaning to life, one that may take you on a journey of self-discovery. There we are, your new adventure, your journey. I'm going to see if I can find one of these. Much like a spiritual pilgrimage, the tree have much wisdom, as we know, but there is so much more that we can learn from them. Upon drawing this card, you are being called to work closely with these energies. The three staves at the bottom of the image have the O-am symbols. From left to right, hazel, apple and alder. And we have the Three of Wands there. Impatience. So they're telling us the three staves. Seek its help when you need insight, wisdom, creativity or abundance. There's the abundance. A need to tap into the source within you. Apple shares the month with hazel. It's a prized tree to the Druids for many reasons. It's associated with the fairies, the magical Isle of Avalon, the symbolic of fruitfulness, harvest, abundance. It also represents a time to make a decision between the good and bad things. It also means a time to rest and heal. The alder tree is associated with water and therefore emotions in its feminine aspect. So what do we say? Very, very emotional. But also offers support and possesses a strong male energy to help with the foundations and spiritual protection. Fan-bloody-tastic. Well done, Spirit. That was spot on how you did that. I can hear Astro DJ say, can you see what I did there? Yes, I did. It was very clever. Thank you. So, don't get too big for your books then. Yeah, past life now. Let's see. Why we're paying for this? Why? Oh, you see? Persecution. So you're doing this to yourself. Persecution. There's your persecution. There's your guides. And the written word, communication. And farming. There you go. The crops. So, well done, Spirit. Full circle. Very good. So the persecution is you may have been persecuted in a past life. So to avoid that, you've dimmed your light. So pursue your spiritual visit. Pursue your spirituality and visions. Witchcrafts and heathens. Crimes suffered perhaps unfairly. Fear, so the injustice, carried inside. Fear of public humiliation, just like Dick's card, Dick Whittington, or degradation, or blame. Crop failures, death, nothing to blame yourself for. It's just an injustice. Capital offences, accusations, neighbours and governments. So some you might have some neighbours that are a bit woke. The governments that don't know what they're doing. You are good and can see the future. False accusations. Be open. Do not dim your light for anyone. No one can harm you because you are protected. So don't be frightened to speak your mind. Angels, because your guides are with you. Angels. You are an earth angel. Your guardian angels bring back memories to contact you in dreams. So you may be visited by spirit in dream. You're only able to remember what you can emotionally handle though. So Archangel Michael, there he is, that's what I say. Strength, courage and protection. Raphael brings physical and emotional protection. Healing, Raziel. Secrets and mysteries. It helps you to work with the angels and the scribes or the writer. So written word is massively important. The written word, authors, research everything. Don't just believe what you're told. Communication is important. Blogging, articles. You can achieve your dream. They keep reiterating the fact you can do this. You just got to believe in yourself. So, and the farmers, again, which needs, it is important. Just like not cancelling your direct debit on your fuel bills, don't pay it. So we need to go back to basics: simplicity, happiness, extended family, self-sufficiency, growing your own food, green thumb, reconnect with animals, nature, past life accidents with farm equipment may explain phobias of countryside and stuff. Unexplained injuries, goosebumps and chills. So watch out for that, unexplained injuries, because they're doing something to slow you down. Kristen, you're the star pupil because you've actually done what they've asked us to do. So for you, I believe that's you and Jerry. You are detached. You're able to see all this rubbish what's going on and step back from it, which is beautiful. You may have planted a crop that will grow. You think it's not going to grow, but it will. So let's see. Oh, karma. Third house. Taurus. Taurus is in Uranus, which means rebellion, speaking your truth, and Mars, which is war. It's also the North Node, which is your true purpose, so you've got to follow your true path. And the third house, I believe... Oh, someone's laughing again. Can't steal his happiness. There we go. Is communications, which we've been talking about, haven't we? The written word. So... Third house, the written word. Communication, hands, arms, shoulders, school days, the colour yellow, communication, siblings, short journeys, learning, immediate environment, neighbours, which was mentioned before, wasn't it? And the way you speak to people. So watch how you treat your neighbours. Neighbours, I suppose, in the biblical term, would mean anybody, but I think it's in your environment. So the thing is, though, we've got the node. Thankfully, it is the North Node, so it's karmic rewards. So there we are. That's your karmic rewards, yeah. And it's in Taurus. So, the path of inner security. The soul is learning the strength. There we are. So you haven't got there yet, but you're learning. That comes from awareness of self. So that inner turmoil. As an immortal soul on a human journey. This is the only security that can be taken out of life at death. So you are not the shell, you are the soul. And North Node in the third house. All that has been learned, and there we are, full circle. Well done, you little buggers. All that has been learned must now shine through. Karmic debts and lessons and promises are confronted with or through a sibling. There you go. So, brothers and sisters, the siblings of your kids, there's something going on. They got very specific there, didn't they? So now, I think we shall definitely pull a goddess card, because I'm feeling we need that extra every day. It's ridiculous. It's a tough time for us all, but you hang in there, okay? You can do this. One more. Okay. Inanna, the handmaiden to heaven. So, North Node, execution. Inanna. We can tell Inanna's special, can't we, by the way she's dancing. So, she's a spiritual warrior who descends voluntarily to the underworld to meet her dark side. What did I say? Power struggles within yourself more than anything else. And the dark sister. So maybe to do with a sister. This is going to take immense courage and bravery, sacrifice and surrender to life. Facing the shadow self, letting go of outmoded identity, being stripped of illusion, and facing the whole truth of who you are. Not who others want you to be, the person you truly are. Drawing Inanna means that you are going to go on a journey of self-discovery, whether you like it or not. The fool's journey. We begin again. This can sometimes be brought about by a disaster of some sort, which means change. Alternatively, you may decide independently that the time has come for change and walk away. And make a space in your life to go. Sabotage on a spiritual quest. However you begin it, what is certain is that you will emerge from this journey changed at the deepest aspect of yourself, and you will be happy. You will have faced the void of emptiness and survived, having come to know yourself in a deeper way. This requires great courage and sacrifice, so let Inanna, who has walked this way before you, be your guide. Absolutely beautiful. So if you have got the courage to follow your dreams, you won't be disappointed. Thanks for listening. Beautiful read. Bye.